What's up guys, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We are going to be playing the new F1 Manager mode. This has been out for, I'd say, a month now, a month or two. But we've just got the game and we're going to start a brand new career and see what this game has to offer. The team that we're going to end up choosing, I was thinking about McLaren, but I felt like that was a little bit too generic with what other people are doing with their careers. So we're going to actually start off with the Williams team, Alex Albon and Logan Sargent. So let's get into this. Right guys, so here is the new UI screen. Here we have our season objective to finish 8th or above, and for us to be a points contender in the long term. Alex Albon 81 rated, Logan Sargent 73 rated. It should be a fun little Williams career we got going on. We got a lot of improvement and a lot of excitement to go through. Here are our staff. When we look at the ratings here, we got a lot of work to do, but we're gonna actually have a look at the car that we have. We're gonna compare it to a couple of cars here just to see where the car looks in comparison to the rest of the grid. We're gonna first have a look at Alpine, midfield car at the moment, where we kind of want to be, fighting for those points at the end of the season. Well, really as soon as possible. But as you can see, Alpine just pretty much wiped the floor of us. We obviously have the advantage of the top speed and engine cooling, but everything else they just outclass us on. So the other cars that are around the back of the grid, which we will end up fighting, Valtteri Bottas there, and yeah, we just comfortably clean slate bar the acceleration, which we're 17th in compared to their 9th. We're going to be looking at some car developments early on. We got the next ATR period in 14 days, so we're going to want to get this done as soon as possible. We're going to try get upgrades. We have enough hours to probably get like 3 upgrades in. We're going to do the chassis front wing and rear wing upgrades. Obviously going to split it between the 3. And yeah, that should help us when we get to tracks like Saudi. We're going to also look at some scouting here. Obviously you saw the ratings for our head of aero 71 rated. That's just not what we want to look at. So we're going to look at I think it's Aston Martins, yeah. We're going to head a scout out for Ian Gregg, and we should hopefully sign him up sooner or later. Right, we got our facilities management here. We're going to throw in a few upgrades here. We have $16 million to work with. So with these all being around 1 million, 2 million, even 500k, it should be very, very easy to get these small upgrades going. We're going to improve our race simulator, I believe, to try and improve our weekly development for the drivers, which is something we will really need, especially with drivers like Logan Sargent in the side. And now we have the new pit crew training, which I found very, very interesting to look at. We have a fatigue section in the bottom right there, so we're not going to want to train them too hard, but yeah, we got the training going there, and that should help us when we get our pits. Right, so we're on to qualifying already, but I thought I'd skip through the practice for you guys, but here we are, practice 1, Alex Albon P13, Logan Sargent P18. Not ideal for Logan Sargent, but good signs from Alex Albon. Once again, P11 as well from Alex Albon on the mediums as well. And then back of the grid there for Logan Sargent. And once again for practice 3, Logan Sargent right at the back, and Alex Albon P13. And then we're going to go on to qualifying in just a moment. We got this driver confidence bar as well. Alex Albon's high and Logan Sargent's medium at the moment, but car setup 100% for Albon and 95% for Logan Sargent. Right then, here we are with the first qualifying of our new Williams career, and Logan Sargent comes through 1.5 seconds off the pace of Fernando Alonso. And then we're going to have Alex Albon come through the final corner for his first Q1 run. And he slots himself above Norris, 2 tenths above Norris, in a very, very good little position there. Valtteri Bottas and Nick de Vries slower, but here we are on our final runs. Currently P13 and P16 to try get out of Q1. First through will be Alex Albon. Doesn't look like he's going to be improving his time, but Logan Sargent, can he make it out into Q2? And you bet he does. Just about beats Lando Norris into Q2. What a showing there from Logan Sargent. 2 tenths improved from his first run. And what a start. What a start. Both cars into Q2. That is what we like to see. So we've already done our first runs here in Q2 for Sargent and Albon. Sargent out doing Alex Albon for the first run. But we're coming for the final run. But it looks like here that Logan Sargent kind of slowed down as I think that was the Alpine, went into the pits there. But neither improved there. And it's an unfortunate end to Q2. But then again, P14, P15 for the Williams, I don't feel like that's too bad when we looked at the comparisons. We beat Alfa Romeo, we ended up being absolutely nowhere near the Alpines, but it's still a good showing. Right, well here we are then for the race. The first race of the season at Bahrain. 57 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit. And let's get into the strategies then. We're looking to put Albon on a bit of an aggressive 2-stop. I think we ended up going soft, medium, soft, if I'm not mistaken. But, oh no, we do end up going medium, soft, soft. My apologies. We're going to go aggressive at the end, and we're going to try and make the most of it for Alex Albon. When it comes to Logan Sargent, see this, I don't know where my brain was going on this, but I wanted to try a 1-stop here. I was looking at the 2 stops and I was thinking, for some reason I just wasn't feeling it for Logan Sargent. I felt like the 1-stop would have been more beneficial to him, but who knows? Who knows? I guess we'll see when the race comes where that fares for Logan Sargent. As like I said, we're going for the 1-stop, hard to mediums, and it should be okay. It should be okay. Right, and away we go we are. And Albon on the mediums looking to already make a move round the outside of Logan Sargent. As I start to look back through this, I start to realize, yeah, everyone's on softs here. This is not really ideal, especially for Logan Sargent, who is on the hard compound. So I kind of set Logan Sargent up for failure, I guess, here. But Alex Albon up into P14, and hopefully he can make a few more moves here to try get us into the points, hopefully. Logan Sargent really, really struggling on these hards. And as I show here, everyone on softs or mediums, as I think that's Norris, going down the inside of Sargent. Sargent's driver confidence absolutely dropping. Hitting rock bottom here. And I think Bottas will have the run on Logan Sargent on this straight already. And you'll just be able to tell, look at the speed difference, and he's on the mediums alone. Logan Sargent, remember, not only is he on the hards, but he's also 73 rated, so, and there's Guan Yu Zhou making it look easy as well. But here we go with Alex Albon going to 120 degree temperature mediums here, trying to make the move around the outside, and absolutely perfects it through Bottas. Absolutely perfect as Logan Sargent loses position to Oscar Piastri. Trying to skip through a little bit here, and some drivers pitting, and then this happened. Alex Albon decides, you know what? I've had enough of the circuit. I've had enough of driving on the circuit like everyone else. I want to be different, and I want to do some donuts off the track. Unfortunately, I was more worried about trying to get him back on track than actually looking back at the spin. But yeah, not really ideal for Alex Albon on the 2-stop there. But there we are, looking to box Alex Albon. Another yellow flag popping up. Another crash. And I believe that is Guan Yu Zhou and Lando Norris. Lando Norris looking to go down the inside of Guan Yu Zhou. And then they just collide at the apex. And then Guan Yu Zhou absolutely outraged. And it looked like Lando Norris was about to attack the AlphaTauri as well. But if you saw there was a little triangle thing saying that he's got a penalty, Guan Yu Zhou, as you can see there. So hopefully that will come and help us out throughout the rest of the race. And here we go. Alex Albon, after skipping through a little bit more, we got Alex Albon going down the inside at turn 12. Yuki Tsunoda, absolutely no chance. And Albon on those softs overtakes. And it looks like Alex Albon going for we're going to set him up for another pit. Coming up for the final set of softs. Coming up to lap 41 now. And hopefully we can make a lot of overtakes late on in the race. That's what we're saving up for. Logan Sargent onto the mediums now as well. Currently P17, not really gaining too much on Nick De Vries. And as we get to lap 43 here, we're going to send Alex Albon into the pits. Hopefully it'll be a good one, and hopefully you might be able to get out ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. If we time it to absolute perfection, maybe. We'll have to find out as he comes into the pits. Is it a clean stop? It is a clean stop. 2.6 second stop as Yuki Tsunoda comes into turn 1 now. And there's a 1.5 second gap between Albon and Tsunoda. With Tsunoda on the with Albon on the fresh softs. But here we are with the brand new helmet cam. Here we go, Alex Albon, to try make a move down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda on the overheated tyres. Can he make the move down the inside? You bet he can. Alex Albon, P14 now. 2 seconds away from Valtteri Bottas. Can he make any sort of last lap move on Valtteri Bottas? We saved the tyres. We tried to get them to optimal temperatures just so we could make some sort of impact on Valtteri Bottas's race. Save some energy. The fuel is there. Can we make a move on the Alfa Romeo? P12 seems to be a common spot for Albon to make his moves today. So can he do it on this turn 12 on this final lap? Right up the rear wing of Valtteri Bottas as there's yellow flags now for the drivers ahead. Alex Albon looks for a move but can't make the move. But here we are, a crash involving multiple cars. The multiple cars being Lance Stroll and Kevin Magnussen. Lance Stroll looking around the outside of Magnussen. Magnussen given no room, zero space for Lance Stroll. And that looks like a time penalty for Magnussen. And will Albon go down the inside? Looks like he's just staying happily behind the Alfa Romeo for now, despite being given the instruction for aggressive overtakes. We'll have to find out how that system works. But here we are, Alex Albon looking down the inside of Valtteri Bottas. 6% energy left. Coming to the final corner. Can he go around the outside? He shoots it round the outside. Bottas has the inside line, comes out ahead. But here we are, the fuel usage, the straight line speed coming into effect. And Alex Albon finishes ahead of Valtteri Bottas. What a brilliant end for Alexander Albon. Absolutely brilliant. And Logan Sargent is going to stroll his way to P18. What a final lap for the Williams driver of Alex Albon. But do remember, we had Magnussen with that 5-second penalty and we were 4 seconds behind, which meant we also jump up to P12. So 3 positions gained for Alex Albon, P12. Very, very good stuff. Right, and that is the end of race 1, but here we are looking at some inspections. But inspections should be absolutely fine. Passed absolutely everything. Even Alex Albon saved a bit of his gearbox there, and his engine, and everything actually. But there you go, Théo Pourchaire winning the F2 race. I find this is a very, very cool feature, looking at the F2 and F3 race stuff, the results and the tables. But we're gonna add a few more, look at a few more upgrades for the facilities. Gonna increase our scouting so we get an extra scout, which would be very, very, very helpful, considering we got a lot of development to work on here at Williams, especially the staff and maybe even the drivers. But we're going to make a bit of an investment here. We have 19 million. We're going to spend 10 mil on the wind tunnel. That should help us out a lot. We're going to upgrade our weather center to help us when it comes to especially the European races. But other than that, that's pretty much it. If you did like this, then absolutely smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe please. And this should be a very, very fun series. But for now, see ya.